Zdravo and welcome to Ljubljana. I came here from Austria and I'm going to be spending the day in Ljubljana, and I hope to show you guys around a little bit and check out some cool sights. Ljubljana, also known as the Dragon City, is the capital of Slovenia and has a population of roughly 280,000.
So I'm hoping this street will take me somewhere. Apparently it's one of the streets that leads you down towards the river, and I'm hoping that I can see some interesting sights down there, or otherwise just kind of get a feel for the city.
On my train ride to Ljubljana, I got talking to a really friendly guy, and he was telling me that people in Ljubljana apparently love their coffee. They're really passionate about it. Cafes are always full, and he said that people apparently even sit outside to drink their coffee during the colder weather as we're experiencing now. He also mentioned that Ljubljana is extremely bicycle friendly. A lot of people prefer taking bikes over driving, and for the most part, the old city of Ljubljana is completely car-free, as you can see in this shot here. And I really appreciated this because it just made the whole experience of exploring the old town of Ljubljana so much more peaceful.
Just 2 days. Yeah. So today I'm gonna go to
The church you can see in the shot right now is called the Franciscan Church of the Annunciation, and it was built in the second half of the 17th century. A friendly gentleman informed me that the iconic pink facade you can see now wasn't originally part of the church. It was painted later on to symbolize the Franciscan order. Presedan Square is named after one of Slovenia's greatest poets. There's a statue of him on the square, and directly across from it on the facade of a building is a small sculpture of his muse, Julia. He was deeply in love with her, but she never returned his feelings. The placement of the two sculptures is symbolic. They will be forever separated by the square, just as they were in real life. At this point, I just crossed the Ljubljana River, and now I'm slowly heading up towards the town square. In the background, you can see the Ljubljana Castle, which I'm going to try and head up to. It offers some of the best panoramic views of the city, and the main tower was originally built as a fire watchtower in the 19th century. I also read somewhere that they even have an escape room inside of the castle.
So guys, this here is the back end of the Cathedral St. Nikolai. Looks like there's a market going on. They're selling flowers, and I'm not sure if I saw some vegetables. And then there's this ice rink they set up here, which is actually pretty neat. I got some cool decorations up here. Something I do not understand, kind of looks like sea stars, or maybe they're supposed to be birds. They're probably birds. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure where this leads. Maybe up to the castle. Just gonna follow it a little bit further. Yeah, it actually looks like this path does go up to the castle. Just gonna have a look. There's a little map here. I made it halfway to the top. There's already somewhat of a view here. and you can kind of just make out the church through those trees there where we just came from. And then basically straight ahead of me, there seems to be somewhat of a park here. And if I'm not mistaken, this building here, either this one or this one, is supposed to be some sort of congress. It's a pretty interesting city. Like, it really just kind of goes on back there, and it seems like there's just kind of this hill which just sits atop everything and has this amazing lookout over the city. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna push on and see if I can make it up to the castle. Otherwise, I'll probably head down again and check out some more stuff. But yeah, this should give you somewhat of an overview of how things look here in Ljubljana. This here is the basically front side of the castle, I'd say. The side that faces the city. And it looks like I should get a much better view of Ljubljana from up here. I didn't even notice, but looking down, you can see this is actually where the funicular comes up. You can see it's just kind of waiting down there at the bottom. And I saw that when I was, when I was down there at the market before. I saw the funicular was advertised, but I didn't exactly see where it leaves from. So this would probably be your best option to come up here. And another probably interesting thing to point out is where we're going to be heading next is just down there. Apparently there's some bridge, also just basically right by that plaza where the market was. And if I'm not mistaken, the train station is probably just right up this road here, probably somewhere up there. That's where we came from, and that's where I'm going to be heading to later on tonight. So although it's pretty obstructed, this here's probably the best view I'm going to be getting of the cathedral. Now we're back where we started from, under the colorful birds or sea stars or whatever they are. So yeah, this is where you get up on foot. It probably took me a quarter hour to get to the top 10 minutes, 10 minutes probably. And it's not too bad.
So next stop is the Dragon Bridge. It was one of the first reinforced concrete bridges in Europe when it was built in 1901, which made it a technological marvel at the time. Originally the bridge was named Jubilee Bridge in honor of Emperor Franz Joseph I, but it quickly became known as Dragon Bridge because of its 4 massive dragon statues that sit on both ends of the bridge. I hope this video was able to provide you with somewhat of an impression of this beautiful city. If you're ever in the area, come and visit it. You won't regret it. And on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.